A brand new, entirely original music track from Doom: The Dark Ages was just recently released alongside details on this game's version of the Marauder enemy type, information on the ending of the campaign, and unique concept art, like this piece that features a full look at the standard, non-upgraded iteration of the Slayer's heavy metal rail spike. A weapon overview concept sheet for the gigantic dual-barreled Atlan mech chaingun has also been revealed. One of the more interesting aspects of this design is the sentinel mechanic that's emerging from a hatch at the far end of the firearm's body. The long human-sized ladder and clearly marked stairs suggest that the Atlan chaingun was designed with sentinel interaction in mind, so the engineer is likely a permanent part of the weapon and not just a one-off joke made specifically for the early concept work. During PC Gamer's ongoing series of interviews with game director Hugo Martin and executive producer Marty Stratton, it was stated that the Skull Crusher is a close-range spread minigun that can become a more traditional long-range blaster with a spread choke after acquiring the secondary weapon mode. Continuously firing the Crusher will steadily increase the overall rate of fire and the player's movement speed, allowing you to quickly get up close and personal with faraway enemies. Doom: The Dark Ages will have its own version of the Marauder, although it won't be a corrupted Sentinel warrior. According to Hugo Martin, the Agodon Hunter is the new Marauder, but he's not just a direct copy. He's not like a big Marauder, it's Dark Ages, so it's very different. But he's similar to a lot of the bosses because they'll challenge you in different ways. It's all about pushing players, parrying, dodging, and weaving between projectiles. We take everything that you've been doing in the game up to that point. It's like it's exam time, everything else is a quiz. When you get to the boss, it's the final exam. So while the Agodon Hunter won't be a full boss, he does have unique combo attacks that will need to be parried in sequence before players can move in and dish out heavy damage, making him a difficult mini-boss super heavy demon not unlike Doom Eternal's infamous Marauder. In-game footage at the Hebeth Plasma Rifle Lab shows off a sleek, high-tech Sentinel environment that's been overrun by the living hell growth featured in the previous two entries. The inclusion of the floating accelerator seems to suggest that unique environmental pickup animations are replacing the spinning neon green weapons that were placed around levels in Doom Eternal. The level theme looks surprisingly similar to the modern UAC, so it's pretty likely that some sort of connection will be made between the Advanced Argenta Mars settlement and the Union Aerospace Corporation research facilities that were built thousands of years later. Finishing Move Inc. recently released another completely original music track from Doom: The Dark Ages. I'll let that play really quickly, then we'll discuss the ending of the game's campaign and some additional gameplay details. Game director Hugo Martin recently provided more information on how the Glory Kill UI indicator system will work. He started off by clarifying that the bright purple and orange circles can probably be turned off if you're not a fan, just like how the Glory Kill enemy highlights could be disabled in Doom 2016 and Eternal. The footage shown in the Xbox Developer Direct was several months old and doesn't properly represent the current iteration of the indicators, as the distracting boldness has been decreased in the time since the gameplay showcase aired. They provided a small bit of new gameplay in order to demonstrate that the large circles will gradually decrease in size as demons slowly start to leave their stagger state, so you'll always know exactly how much time you have left before an enemy starts attacking again. It was also confirmed in a separate interview that Dark Ages will not end with the Night Sentinels dying or the Slayer being trapped in a sarcophagus leading up to the events of Doom 2016. When asked about the possibility of Doomguy being locked away, Hugo responded, "Not yet. I mean, that would end the Dark Ages, the medieval chapter of the Doom saga. This is kind of like the Chronicles of the Slayer, so if we took it all the way to that point, then that would mean we couldn't tell any more medieval stories. And I'm not announcing projects or anything other than to just say that it's better to leave it open. We do have a DLC and things like that, so I'm not giving away spoilers, but it doesn't end with him in the coffin." A new wearable Dark Ages Slayer helmet was just announced alongside the franchise's biggest crossover ever. Click on the video that's on screen now to learn more. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, I hope you enjoyed it. That's pretty much all that I have for now, though. Until next time.